Hey everybody, this is Brittany Blackman with Gibson Beach Rentals, and I've really struggled on whether to do this or not, but I think it's needed. As you guys know, we do short-term vacation rentals in Northwest Florida, and the governor shut us down back at the end of March, shut all vacation rentals down due to COVID-19. This all started back with Executive Order 20-87. In his order, he said that vacation rentals are prohibited from making new reservations or bookings and shall not accept new guests for check-in during the duration of the order. Subsequently, the order on, I believe it was April the 29th, it was supposed to end on the 30th of April. It was then extended on Executive Order 20-111, and that shut us down through May 4th. Then Executive Order 20-112 came out and shut vacation rentals down indefinitely. Sorry, y'all. Through this whole process, hotels, motels, inns, resorts, non-transient public lodging establishments, and timeshares have not been closed down. So for anyone, and I'm sorry I'm shaking so much, for anyone that wants to fight and say that tourists should not be here, that Florida should be closed to outside travel, then please educate me on why vacation rentals were single-handedly picked out and no other lodging sectors were picked out. That is not the case. It was not because we were trying to prevent travel into Florida. This is political from every sense of the word that I can come up with. Vacation rentals, I'm sorry, my dogs are barking. Vacation rentals were allowed to have stays over 30 nights. And while that is absolutely fantastic for those who can accommodate that, when your business is set up for short-term rentals and you're used to 3, 4, 7-night stays, trying to find a client and change your marketing for a 30-night plus stay is completely different. Yogi, sorry. It's completely different. It's a totally different business. It's like trying to rent pontoon boats, and then on the side you just throw in random jet skis. It's different. They're different devices. They operate, they work differently. You have a different kind of consumer for it. So, opening us up to 30-night plus stays was not helpful. I also want to talk about, I'm just going to call it a lie, that the governor and his followers keep saying that hotels had to stay open because he needed the National Guard to stay in them. He needed essential travel to be able to use hotels. Well, part of the original Executive Order 20-87 says that vacation rentals can rent to persons performing military, emergency, governmental, health, or infrastructure response, or travelers engaged in non-vacation commercial activities. So again, if your whole point in shutting down vacation rentals and only keeping hotels open for essential travel, well, you never shut down vacation rentals for essential travel either. So you cannot make that a public comment and use that as reasoning. It's just absolutely ludicrous. Sorry, phone call coming in. Our governor's had weeks, I'm sorry y'all, I'm shaking so much, has had weeks to talk to us. We've been shut down since March 28th. We have had weeks if he wanted us to come up with a plan to come to him, and he hasn't said any of that. He hasn't brought any of that to our attention. And do I think our counties are prepared, Walton County, Bay County, Okaloosa County, to come to the governor with that information? Absolutely. However, what is absolutely terrifying is that I work with a professional property management company. What about that individual owner who doesn't? What about the small mom and pops company who doesn't, have the resources that I do? You're gonna put these people out of business. And the biggest problem that I have with it is we have taken the safety approach. We have taken the precautionary measures that we need to reopen and keep our staff safe. But what other industry has had to come to him and say, oh, well, this is everything that we're going to do and everybody's going to follow it. Please let us open our doors. Maybe hair salons and barber shops. I know that he did actually meet with them and give them his undivided attention, unlike any other industry in Florida. So kudos to them for that. But you haven't asked if the gyms, I'm sorry, did I miss the press conference when you told the gyms that they all over the state of Florida, all over the counties, they need to all come together and come to him with a plan of how they're going to reopen? No. All the other businesses that he didn't shut down, to the Publixes, to the Home Depots, to the Lowe's, they didn't have to come up with a plan of how they were going to stay in business, but vacation rentals have to. So again, how you can tell me this is not a political response to a pandemic, I cannot understand. I'm just going to end this, and the biggest reason why I am crying in a hot mess is, guys, this reaches far beyond us being closed in March, in April, in May. If anybody has taken time to pick up the phone and talk to me, you know that I have supported closure of all lodging through most of May. I said it from the get-go. If we need to be shut down for 2 months, all of us to be treated the same to help stop the spread of COVID-19, I'm good with that. But that's not what ever happened. Tourists have continued to travel into Florida, have continued to stay at hotels, and that's not fair. And, you know, what we're seeing now is that these people are going to Orange Beach, Alabama. They're going to North Carolina, South Carolina, North Georgia. Our hard-earned money that we have spent years making, and we recovered from the BP oil spill 10 years ago, all that money, guys, that we have just made in the past 10 years is literally going outside of our state. It's flying out. And I if anybody wants to challenge me on it, I have screenshots upon screenshots of travelers that I have seen on Facebook that are saying, well, can't come to Florida, we're just going to go to Orange Beach, we're just going to go here, we're going to go there. Guys, it is devastating for our local market. This is terrifying. You know, the other side of it is, how on earth am I supposed to tell anybody it's safe to travel here if we're on an indefinite shutdown? What guest in their right mind is even going to try to put a deposit down or a hold or whatever the management company or owners are working with people on? Who in their right mind is going to do that? They're not. Your summer is destroyed at this point. And for anybody that knows me, I'm happy, I'm positive, I'm a little hippie, spark of sunshine. Guys, this is terrifying me. This absolutely terrifies me. I've been sick to my stomach for the past 24 hours. And to watch the press conference and to not be addressed weeks after week and only have a reporter ask him a question and be responded to, it is terrifying. The tax implication of this from the TDC money, or the tourist development tax that's not even being accumulated right now and being sent out. Guys, our local economy is not going to do good with this. Are we going to survive for a month or two? Yes, but the long-term effects of this are excruciating. There are owners out there who own these investment properties, and they need a certain dollar amount to be able to survive. So, you know, 1 month shutdown was not a big problem. Knowing a 2 month shutdown was not a big problem. We're not in a knowing stage. We're in an indefinite matter. And unfortunately, our governor, since the end of March, if not mid-March, has continued to ignore us and not want to give us facts or reasons. And I'm very sorry, but if you're not going to be willing to respect my business and give me facts and reason, why should I have to give you facts and reason? I just don't understand that. The health, guys, I'm a strong person. This has torn me down like nothing I have ever experienced. To see your hard work, to see your past 9 years of your life in a business that you have tried to build just stop because of something that is so outside of your control. Like, it's just demolishing to your soul. And I can't even fathom my team who has had to fight and struggle to get unemployment. Some of them have just gotten it, and it's been almost 2 months since they've been laid off. 2 months of no money, of no paycheck. How do I keep them safe? How do I keep them knowing that we're going to be in business? How do I keep them employed and make them feel safe and happy that there's a home to come to when I don't even know that that's there? So I just wanted you guys to see the raw side of this. I wanted you to understand that this is not just a decision of opening or closing a business. We have had to operate since the end of March with no income, and I can't just shut down. I can't just turn my phones off. I can't just turn the emails off and say, hey guys, we're going to shut down for a month or two and we'll be back. I can't. So every day that this business stays open, we're spending more money than we're making every single day. And again, when you see the time and you see the dedication that you and your employees have put into it, and it is all just so far away from you, and someone has stolen your hope from you, it is devastating. So I'm here for you guys. I want to support the small businesses in our area. I probably will never stay at a Florida hotel in my entire life ever again because of this. But, you know, I just worry about the future. I worry about the long-term effects. I worry about the small businesses that are going to be affected by this. So, the only thing I know to tell you guys, is make sure we're all reaching out to the mayors, to the board of commissioners, to our local TDCs. They have all done fantastic jobs in trying to let this be calm and cool, but now our voices need to be heard louder than ever. And we might have been little kitty cats, but now we need to come out roaring, and we got to stand up for our rights. This is not right. I don't care how you look at it. This is not right. So, to anybody else who's struggling or having a hard time, my heart goes out to you. I'm sending you the biggest air hug that I can. We are in this together. I know we're going to all survive, but I do worry about mental health, mental stability. I worry about small businesses and those mom and pops that can't do this much longer. So, big air hug to you all, and if there's anything that I can do for you guys, please make sure you let me know.